With Kentico CMS, dashboards are sections of the administrative interface that can be directly customized by application users. Dashboards are a great way for users to place frequently used tools or other sources of information which they can easily access from a single location. Dashboards are based on a portal engine template that designates the parts of a dashboard that are permanent and those areas that can be changed. This includes defining customizable areas or zones and any default content. Widgets are the components placed on dashboards. They are the same objects used to enable personalization of pages on the live site. Let's take a look at dashboards by logging into CMS Desk. By default, dashboards are available in a couple of locations within CMS Desk and CMS Site Manager. The easiest place to take a look is by selecting My Desk and then My Dashboard. As you'll notice, the dashboard here contains my messages, an abuse report list, forum posting, as well as blog comments. Because it is a set of widgets, I have the ability to move around my structure. So if I wanted to move my messages to the bottom, I can also add widgets. And this brings me into our widget screen. For example, we could select Web Analytics and then our Analytics chart viewer and select OK. This widget allows me to define a set of charts that I want to show. So for example, I want to look at the A/B tests and then select OK. And now this chart is available. So I have the ability to completely customize the look and feel of this dashboard for my own personal use. I can also do things like minimize. So if I only wanted to show a little bit of information or show the complete, the nice part about things like the Analytics chart viewer is that if I wanted to look at different reports, I can just configure those and then select OK. Many times as users go ahead and build out their dashboards, they may want to go ahead and reset these to default. This is actually very easy. Simply reset to default and then select OK, and this will bring our dashboard back to our default state. The general design and initial content of a dashboard is determined by the page template that it uses. Dashboard templates are managed within CMS Site Manager, Development, and Page Templates. Within here, let's take a look at our dashboard pages, and then we'll select My Desk Dashboard, which is what we looked at a minute ago. What's really nice about this layout is that I can now select Design, and within my Design window, I have the ability to see exactly what default widgets are added to any dashboard. I can also add new widgets if I want this to become part of our default layout. Within the dashboard layout, there are two possible types of zones that we can define. Our standard web part zone, which is basically web parts. The content of zones of this type can only be managed here on the Design tab, and our dashboard widget zones. And this type of zone can only contain widgets, as we saw earlier. By default, every dashboard template should contain the widget action web part somewhere on the layout in order to allow users to add new widgets or reset the zones of their dashboard to the default widget content defined here. Defining widgets that we want to use on dashboards simply means we have to set an additional property. If we select Widgets, and then within here we can select Dashboard, and we can take a look at the abuse report list which we saw on our CMS desk. The only property required is to select Security and then make sure this widget can be used in dashpart zones. By setting this property, it will make it available for dashboards within CMS Desk as well as CMS Site Manager.